Hi, everybody. Coming up next is our correction segment, one of my favorite ones. We're talking about defunding Fox News. Stay tuned. That's right. Democracy dies in bullshit. Love that opening. I hope you liked it. Okay, so misinformation is hard to avoid both online, but also everywhere. But it does seem like we should be able to hold news that's on big networks that use whatever to a higher standard of truth than, say, internet pundits and armchair epidemiologists. Anyway, the First Amendment gives us the right to free speech, but it doesn't give us the right to call opinion news. There has to be consequences for knowingly spreading lies and marketing them as news. Act.tv has partnered up with a number of associations and a number of groups to try to do two things to get Fox News to not be the propaganda arm of fascism. Okay, so that's really what this is all about here. News organizations are responsible for ensuring that their information is factually correct, but Fox News has unabashedly been propagandizing around climate change. They have outrageous claims about the coronavirus public health measures. Fox News routinely broadcasts false and misleading information. It's obviously just propaganda disguised as news. And now they're spreading so much misinformation about Russia's unwarranted invasion of the Ukraine that Russian state television actually broadcast Fox News clips with Russian subtitles. Because why do more work when Fox is already doing it for them? That's just the beginning, by the way. An independent study by the Kaiser Family Foundation found that Fox News viewers were 3 times more likely to believe COVID-19 misinformation than viewers who get their news from basically anywhere else. Fox News viewers are likely to be less informed than those who don't watch any news, and they show decreased knowledge of science and society. I have a couple of videos to show you, and I'm bringing this up, not that you were watching a lot of Fox or not that you want to watch clips from Fox, but basically Fox is killing their own viewers. I mean, this does not seem good, well, maybe, but they should not be allowed to do that. I have so we're working with some other groups to we have a petition out there to get, first of all, U.S. companies to stop advertising on Fox News. These campaigns have worked in the past because money talks. And when thousands and thousands of people sign a petition that say, hey, Gerber, we don't like your baby food being advertised on Fox News because they killed my baby's grandmother by giving her false vaccine information. They do tend to work. They have worked in the past. And also we have another petition where we are working with cable companies to drop Fox News from their platforms. That's a bigger ask, but we're working with Robert Reich on that. Act.tv is participating with Daily Kos, Democrats.com, Inequality Media for Civic Action. That's the Robert Reich group. OD Action, Progress America, TakeItBack.org, and a bunch of other great groups who are doing this stuff. But first, I would like to play you a little bit of a clip. Giancarlo, I think we might be going out of we're going to play video number 3 first. Don't play it just yet. Let me set it up. Here is a video of one of their hosts, one of their blonde hosts. I believe she's blonde. I don't know. They all seem blonde. When I was working in the building, there was a lot of blonde women there. Anyway, here is some mixed information. Here's some misinformation. This is the way they mislead their viewers. Actually, let's first play the Tucker clip, Giancarlo, and then we'll move on to the anti-vax trooper that they put on 1,000 times, and then he died of coronavirus, and they didn't make mention of that. So first, a little bit of Tucker Carlson, if you can stomach it. Watch him lie to the American people and mislead them.
These highly vaccinated and highly boosted countries, rates of infection are incredibly high, and rates of serious disease and death are also rising. The mRNA COVID vaccines need to be withdrawn from the market now. No one should get them. No one should get boosted.
I mean, they're not messing around. They're just like literally not messing around at all. They're just telling you no one should get boosted. Don't do it. I mean, this is why your uncles aren't getting boosted.
One should get double boosted. They are a dangerous and ineffective product at this point against Omicron. We are at a dangerous moment, and these products need to be withdrawn.
When you say, so you say they're ineffective, and that's demonstrable to anybody who lives in this country. Everyone.
Oh, God, that talking point about how they're ineffective, meaning you could still get it. Yeah, they never said you weren't going to get it. Or maybe they said it once, but they realized actually the whole point is that you don't die, even if you do get it. Still not great because you can get long COVID and it's terrible, but better than dead, I would think.
You know who's had it, has had COVID, and most of them are fine.
Yes. If you know anyone who's had COVID and you can still talk to them, then most of them are fine. But the ones who've had, a lot of them are dead. It's sickening what they're doing. And now let's go to the anti-vax trooper clip where they're interviewing this person. Go ahead, Giancarlo. Do you have that one?
Speaking of the Pacific Northwest, vaccine mandates in Washington state just kicked in, and already people are being forced out of their jobs. Among those are dozens of Seattle police officers and firefighters. Now, you can see them here climbing the steps of City Hall today to turn in their boots. Also among the unvaxxed and unemployed are 127 Washington State Patrol employees, including my next guest, Troop.
I just have to say I love Fox. They're so on brand all the time. They're like, the cops are being unjustly. The cops protect the poor cops. They're being unjustly accused, unjustly treated.
Per Robert LeMay.
This is my final step. After 22 years of serving the citizens of the state of Washington, being asked to leave because I am dirty. State 1034, this is the last time you'll hear me in a state patrol car. And Jay Inslee can kiss me.
Robert LeMay joins me now. Robert, now it's fine for you to be out there patrolling unvaccinated for the last 19 months. But now yes. I guess you're just not.
Well, we have vaccines now. That's why he should be getting one. They're asking him to get one now because before there wasn't vaccines, but now there is. So
not wanted, not needed, not wanted. How does that feel?
Well, feels pretty bad. The problem is they awoken a sleeping giant. I've had so many contacts. I'm not a social media type guy, so my kids have been helping me out, and they're like, "You're getting 2 million hits here. I've had contacts from Great Britain. I guess I'm in Russian paper. I mean, it's insane. It's going across the state and across the world. It's been unlimited talk shows. I've been on talk shows pretty much solid since 2:00 yesterday, and I could do a ton more if I had the time of day. It's just a mess.
Now, Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan defended this vaccine mandate this way.
What we want as a city is we want to have our valued employees, but we need for public health for them to be vaccinated. The people of Seattle, when they dial 911, they want to know the person who's responding to that emergency is fully vaccinated. The people of Seattle need to know that that person is fully vaccinated and least likely to transmit COVID to them or their loved ones.
Robert, your reaction to that?
Well, I happen to be sitting in downtown Seattle right now. I haven't seen a patrol car all day. I'd say the same for us. What about all the homeless people they've allowed on the roadways to walk around and just do crazy things and violence? I don't see them wearing masks or getting vaccinated. It's ridiculous. It's a control thing. I mean, Jay Inslee is a big opponent of this, as everybody knows. Same thing. I mean, we tried religious exemptions. We tried everything legally we could possibly do. They even fired our senior chaplain. His only job is to pray and help people, and they fired him. So it's not just a me thing. It's not just, a chaplain's thing. It's a we thing. I mean, I do as a job site today, talking to guys, electricians, union carpenters. I mean, everybody is pissed off. And
I'm not going to get into any more of this because it's making my eyeballs hurt, but and my brain. But I am going to say one thing: the man died, and they didn't give of COVID, and they didn't give him any coverage. They didn't even say we're so sorry that you've passed away from COVID. They didn't make mention of that. It's pretty interesting. So I do wish him eternal rest and peace for his family. I know these things can be so hard, and it's just sickening how Fox News is. Anyway, this is why we're working with these groups that I mentioned earlier, why act.tv is working with these groups to try to both get advertisers off of the platform, off of Fox News, and get Fox News off of the different cable networks. You can go, so act.tv is putting up a lot of actions now. We're taking action. It's very important, and I'm so thrilled about it. You can go to act.tv/take action, act.tv/take, and then I think it's a dash action. And all of the things that we're working on, all of the petitions we ask you to sign are there. Signing up will I don't know what it gets you, more show. I don't know, but it does get you involved in what we're doing, and we will keep you updated with everything that's involved with this particular push. The Dish Network dropped Fox, so it's possible that other networks will drop Fox. We can keep hope alive. You're watching act.tv. Thanks for watching. Coming up on next week's show, more actions. We're going to cover more stuff. I might even have an interview with one of the people who was at that Indigenous protest. We're also going to be covering a little more of a Ukraine coverage, and I got all that and a few more surprises. So thanks so much for watching today. We will see you next week.